Yeah, you know all this stuff. You know, make sure you're not overweight. You know what I'm saying, on your loads and stuff. If you're not sure, make sure you find a scale that's close by so you can weigh these loads. So you won't get so many miles within the shipper or the receiver or whoever you're picking up from or delivering to. You make sure that load is legal. I don't care if sometimes you have to go back to that shipper. You have to go back to that shipper and let them reload you, because sometimes they can load you wrong. Or sometimes you can pick up a loaded trailer, and it's already intact. So, make sure you get the right paper. Make sure the paperwork is make sure you read the weights on the paperwork. If that sign gun saying 40, 41, 42, and you're not sure, 42, 40,000, 42,000, what I mean by the weights. If it's up in those numbers, you make sure, if you're not sure, you make sure you get to a scale and you scale that load if you got to. Scale it. And I can count the times on my hand that I've scaled a load in my trucking experiences. I think I can count on one hand how many loads I've scaled ever since I've been out here, because I've had a little help in the past. I have a brother that's been driving a little bit over 20 years. My dad, like I said, retired after 30 plus years, 35 plus years. He retired. They just always, tell me how to place my tandems on the trailer. Sometimes you bridge law. It just all depends on, what the weight on that paperwork says. Like I said, if it's scaling, if it's saying 40, 41, 42, 43,000, 44,000, and if that cell is already intact on that trailer, there's no way you can scale that. You can tell where that load stops at on the end, on the nose of that, on the tail of that trailer. You don't know where it stops. So sometimes the shippers, they don't slide the tandem tray. They don't put the tandems where they need to be before they seal the loads. That's another thing that I really hate about sometimes shippers do that, and they expect for you to know exactly where your load is sitting when you pick your load up, and you got issues, trying to figure out what your weight capacity is. And all you had to do was just slide the tandems back where they need to be. If you're gonna pre-seal the trailer before the driver even gets there to pick it up, you need to slide the tandems, in place where they need to be. But hey, it is what it is. But it's your responsibility as a driver to make sure that load is legal. You go into the scales. Go into a truck stop. They even have an app on your phone now where you can pull up truck stops in the area or whatnot, find them, and plus you can use your phone to scale your loads and stuff, and you can pay like that as well too. All you gotta do is go inside the truck stop and pick it up. I think it's $12 now, $10 to $12. When I weighed, it was 10, so I don't know what it is now. Honestly, I don't even know. Anyway, between $10 to $12, $12, I think. That's your first weigh. And if you have to reweigh, I think it's $1, $1 or $2, for a reweigh. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, your company will reimburse you for that weight ticket. So it's no cost to you. It's either you take the raps and get the ticket and getting fined for overweight load. When I say those tickets are not cheap, they're not cheap. We're talking about $500 and up in money, versus paying $10 to $12, you know what I'm saying, to just scale your load, to make sure that load is legal. So you have to choose which one you want to do. So, yeah, like, it's just what it is on that. It's being legal out here on this road, man, because these laws, they change so much. They switch up so much. On DOT, we got new laws every month. It's always something they trying to pass. So each year, as it gets, the trucking industry, it just keep growing and keep growing. They gonna keep growing and keep growing and keep getting money. That's how I look at it. But you as a driver, it's your responsibility, man, to make sure you are in compliance with your loads and your truck and everything else you're supposed to do as a driver. And they don't give you no mercy. Most of these these scale houses, they don't give you no mercy, man, on this stuff. You know, they all out there about that mighty dollar, writing that ticket. That's their job. So you got to make sure you do your job, so they won't have to do their job. So yeah, that's their real truckers. That's their real truckers world right there. You know, a lot of people don't pass on this type of information. You know, but hey, I feel for anybody that a newbie that's coming out here starting, a rookie that's coming out here starting up, and they having to face all these challenges. You know, and they already got to deal with the fact of how to get in their heads to learn how operating a truck works. Plus, they got to keep up with the compliance of the truck, and you know, make sure you got your IFTAs and make sure you got all your permits and stuff. You know, it's a lot to keep up out here on this road, but as long as you do one, you can only do one thing at a time, day by day. You learn as you go. So I can just imagine, you know, people just getting out here starting, and there's so much to do, and they steady adding on rules and stuff to the book. So, you know, it's not as bad and it's not as hard as people think it is out here. But once you get out here and get to learning and learn the ropes, and sometimes you can talk to other drivers, you know, they'll tell you, you know, certain things. And some drivers, they don't like to talk at all, you know. So as you probably will know, I don't even carry a CB with me anymore in the truck. I don't even carry mine anymore. I had it when I was over the road, but now that I'm, you know, semi-local, I don't even need it in the truck. And when I did have it with me over the road, I didn't even have it on. I didn't have my CB turned on unless I ran into some traffic bag up, or during the winter months, you know, something I need to know. But just having that sun gun on, just to be listening to people talking, man, turn that crap off. Because sometimes them drivers, they don't have your best interest at heart. And especially when I used to train my students. Man, this guy right here trying to give me a little fuel, y'all. Hold on. Especially when I used to train my students, you know, I used to train them all the time. Be like, hey, look, when you driving this truck, it's your responsibility for you to get out, look. I don't care how many times you got to get out and look, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many times you got to get out and look. You get out and look as many times as you need to. Don't worry about the next man. Don't worry about nobody looking. Don't worry about none of that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day, those are your license. And if you mess them up, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about that, and don't be listening that, you know, sometimes some of these truckers out here, they so negative minded, so negative, no positive energy or nothing around them. They just who they are. So that's another thing. When I was out here learning and getting to learn the ropes, especially with bagging, man, I would turn that CB slap off. Especially if I was going to a truck stop to pull in. I hated truck stops, and I still do. I still hate truck stops. I mean, I can bag in a spot, shit, less than 2 seconds, and I'm cool. You know, I'm just good at it now. But when I used to train my students, hey, look, take your time, roll these windows down. These mirrors are your best friend. If you got to adjust them to your sensibility, that's what you got to do. Turn that CB off. Don't worry about nobody looking at you. You do what you got to do to get this truck in this hole. You know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna barbecue or you gonna mildew. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it take you 10 minutes to get on the spot. As long as you ain't hitting nobody, you good. Because all learning experiences come with time. So don't worry about what nobody else is saying, man. You know, don't worry about that. Somebody always gonna have something to say. So that's another reason why I do not have that CB on. I don't even carry it with me anymore, because people use it for the wrong reasons now. So, you know, back then, you know, Dukes of Hazzard, you know what I'm saying? Some Dukes of Hazzard years, or some Smokey and the Bandits or something like that, you know. It was shit. CBs was the shit back then. You know what I'm talking about? That's one of my favorite movies, man. Smokey and the Bandits. I actually watched it last weekend. It was on TV and I watched it. And I watch it every time. So, yeah, like, don't worry about these people, man. It's just, you know, it's just the trucking world. Especially when you get out here and you're a woman. Y'all, I get it all the time, man. I get it all the time. Sorry. I'm pulling in, y'all, to give me a little fuel, as you can see. I had to wait till this guy moved here. Anyway, especially when I'm a woman out here, know we are outnumbered. We are so outnumbered out here in this trucking industry, you guys. I really wish more women would be out here on this road. But when you get up, but when I pull in, I'm bagging up somewhere, you guys, and they see, you know, sometimes they mistake me for a man. I don't know how or why. But once I get in here and I get to maneuvering this truck around, like, dang, how long you been out here driving? And I tell them, you know, sometimes I let my work do a lot of talking for me, you guys, because I am a woman. I'm outnumbered. And of course, sometimes they say us women can't do what men do. We can't do men work. That's that mentality that people have, like they the only creatures here on earth. But yeah. Just know, you know, this is the real world of trucking out here. I love it out here. You know, it's not bad at all. I gotta rig my bed up, y'all. I got my covers back there. Just gotta make my bed up. But it's not bad at all, y'all. But I just wanted to tune in with you guys today to let you guys know, you know, the compliance and rules of the road, the real life of trucking, and I want to drop out and get this fuel right quick so I can keep it moving on down this road. And until next time, y'all, you know, I appreciate you guys for watching. Like I said, I want y'all to be patient with me about this YouTube vlogging thing. You know, I'm trying to start a little venture here, you know, as far as speaking for a lot of us women truckers out here. So just stay tuned. I appreciate you guys for watching, for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know if there's any questions you have for me. I am willing to answer them. Just leave them in the comment section below, and we'll holler. Peace.